talk is cheap. The whole point of this is not the talk but action. And willpower is definitely about how we behave. I had an event of this near-death experience about 2 weeks ago. And just yesterday, we had another event. This is not my event, but my friend told me that he has a terminal cancer. He just found out about a week ago. As many may experience sometimes when get hit with something unusual and you cannot do anything about, your mind or brain may become empty or white. Nothing you can do. He expects he may live 3 months, 6 months, but not too long, as the cancer is spreading through the lymph node. So my own facing death, near-death experience, and additional friend's case, and talking with them, I reflected. And where I came down to is the strong willpower. I have mentioned about human construct dividing into 3 parts: intellect, emotion, and willpower. But on the subject of willpower, I don't think I have spent enough time to talk about it, and I want to capture some essence of it as much as I can. I've known over time for us to find the destiny, or be the master of destiny, we can change the mind, attitude, behavior, habit, so that you get to change the destiny. And for that to happen, it requires repeating the basic process, such as Sila Samadhi Panya, right conduct, do the best as you can, calm and quiet mind, come up with the idea to address the issue or situation, and keep on behaving the right way as much you can. And as the environment change and you change, you need to keep on moving. It's a journey. You may go to the right or left or up and down, depending upon the circumstance. We need to navigate, and everything is impermanent. So the process is never ending. You may master something, but that may not work in the other situation that may fall into you, like red tape from the bureaucracy, or cancer, or any other situation that may pop up. So we expect the unexpected and be alert. And I mentioned that like a samurai warrior, to expect from any direction the enemy may attack, and you need to be prepared. Easy to say, but in today's world, I wonder how much of that would convey the point. But to me, such attitude, such spirit, such determination or willpower is something I thought I need to further cultivate. I've been lucky to live this life and somewhat comfortable with certain amount of wealth, the right place and the friends and everything. But still, you don't want to be just relaxed and be happy. You never know what's going to happen, and you want to make the most of what we got from moment to moment. And that requires very deep discipline, where there are lots of entertainment, interesting ideas, and so forth available. But how can we expect the unexpected, even to face the cancer, potential death. So I went back deeper into the idea of willpower. And then I start to realize something I've been missing for some time. Let me just explain this way that in the mind we have some mechanical process like in the computer. You can play a game. You do this, do that, what happens, and then therefore what. But when I think about the human construct, we're not like a machine or computer program. There's something alive. Liveliness. It's a physical, biological fact. So we are a combination of those machine-like AI, artificial intelligence, all that, computer programming, the mind, but also with the biological living being, all combined together. So when we are living, as I call it, living truthfully and sincerely, of course it cannot be just in the mind, but with our whole existence. We talk about connecting to the heart or melting into nature so that we can represent the nature's way, law of nature, not the human construct of the world, but also based upon how the nature functions, which is, of course, living is one of the fact, as I see it. So when we talk about the liveliness or life force or life energy and the biological phenomena, one realization is about the breathing. In breathing, we can control consciously, but breathing may come unconsciously. So that's one aspect of things that we need to understand about the breathing. Also about the breathing, we can do shallow chest-based breathing, but we can also do belly-based breathing. Especially in Japan, and Zen monks and many others call this fukushiki kokyu, belly-based breathing. And I started to pay more attention, a couple of years ago when I was staying at the Zen temple. Also, I was studying about this learning from death kind of idea, as if to prepare for what may come. Therefore, you are more in tune to prepare unexpected from moment to moment. So the breathing is, of course, one of the fundamental activity. When the oxygen goes into our system and processed through it, that the energy is transferred, and the burn that oxygen create energy, and all of that. And if you think about athlete or even ourselves, when we want to get our energy into something to accomplish, it's like a sumo wrestler or the warrior, swordmanship, martial art, preparing competition. You put the energy straight into it, dedication, willpower. So the willpower may be seen as coming from the belly, like a swordmanship. When they exercise, they put the sword up and down and put the breathing from the belly, and you create a power from the belly. So in a way, we can think of the brain at the top and the heart, and down deep, like a base chakra, at the belly area, where the energy is come. And energy may spread from the belly all the way to the heart and the brain and across the whole of the body. Actually, my awakening experience was connected to have my energy starting from my belly area, the bottom chakra. So my realization is that I thought I need to cultivate more, which I have been doing, but more paying attention to it. No matter what the circumstances, the aim of what activity I may take, as a principle, for me to be integrated as a whole, utilizing the brain, also heart, and connecting to the belly, everything. And since the breathing is such a natural phenomenon, and using the diaphragm, as I have exercised this Wim Hof breathing technique, basically belly breathing, it gives the energy out throughout your body. So whatever we put our energy into do anything, that posture, including the sitting or standing posture, and ready to bring out the energy, I think that's the kind of exercise as much as real way of acting, even when you face death, whatever the circumstance we fall into, as mentioned, like a samurai warrior. Okay, it's not the competition, it's just a matter of the spirit, and bring the whole energy throughout our whole being, processed, aligned, straightforward, and taking care of all the barriers so that we become one, including the brain, heart, and belly. So the idea I have shared about like repetition is the mother of success need to be incorporating this posture and the biological awareness, including this breathing and the diaphragm movement. And for the qi, as we call it, or qi in Chinese, I guess, like in qigong, but the qi in Japanese is, it means breath or air, so that the breathing would bring the fresh air to burn inside to bring out the energy. And the engine of that is at the diaphragm and the belly going up and down and spreading that energy throughout our body as we do any task. Again, repetition is mother of success. So, like in any memories and habitual development, more you do it repeatedly, you gain the skill. If we don't, we lose, just like a muscle. So my friend's cancer situation, I'm sure I'll spend some time with him, but hopefully we communicate as much as in my own case to bring such idea into my life, to live truthfully and sincerely. I sense that the energy would spread out, and this breathing and the posture and the idea I'm talking about would fit well with all the things we've been talking about. Calm and quiet mind, no mind melting into the nature, but with certain intention to pay attention to it, to make the most of what we've got. So whatever the task at hand we have, I like to bring that idea into practice. As mentioned before, mind change can contribute to the attitude change, which contribute to the behavioral change and habitual change, and the destiny can change. Thank you for listening. Hope we keep revisiting this from every which angle to make sure that we can, or at least I can, integrate this into my own being to live truthfully and sincerely.